Right, Tim, that's good so far. Now, can you describe to me some internal plastering you carried out recently to that kitchen in Soundhouse?
Yeah. A builder friend of mine got in touch with me and said that he was, would I be interested in plastering out a extension that he was doing? Of course I said yes. So we went over to have a look at the job, and they were pretty well on with it. First fix. All the services were in, electrics, and water and gas and all that sort of stuff. All the pipe work and everything were in. So all the boxes have been chopped in, and it was all fine. Downstairs in the kitchen, though, it was block work.
Right.
So it needed to be float and set.
Was it lightweight blocks or?
They were lightweight blocks, the stern lights. So pretty straightforward, really.
So what would you use, sand cement on those, or?
Depending on what they wanted, but I mean, you can use sand and cement in areas of high moisture. So sometimes it's a good idea for bathrooms and kitchens. But in this instance, no. It was they just wanted a 2-coat hardwall and multi-finish.
Yeah.
So that was pretty straightforward. I mean, obviously because they've been working as a building site there before, all the health and safety have been taken care of, and so I didn't have to think about any of that. But we tacked the ceilings as well. So we used the same scaffolding that we used at the previous job that I was spoken about. Tacked the ceilings. So
what sort of hazards would there be with other people working there?
Well, primarily it's mess, isn't it? That's the biggest thing. It's trips and falls and stuff like that. I mean, you know, it's you only need to. Someone's gone off to tea or something, and they've left a copper pipe lying on something, or there's a load of flexes lying around that you haven't seen, or.
So you have to really be on your.
Guard, just need to be
other people working around.
Yeah, and just make sure that you don't turn the electricity on if it's off without checking first that there isn't Sparky upstairs doing something, or So just be aware of what you're up to. Okay,
that's good. So you did the ceilings first, you say? Tack the ceilings.
Yeah, tack the ceilings first. Very straightforward, nice and flat. So it was just a skimming job. Right. And then we approached the walls, and that was with I treated them with a bit of PVA first, just to hold them back slightly. There's quite a large area on one wall, so I mixed up the hard wall, and I put that onto a thickness of about 10mm and then used the feather edge to get it flat.
You use your beads first?
Oh, beg your pardon, yeah, of course. So round the edge of the windows, a standard 2-coat bead.
And how are they fixed?
They were fixed with using bonding plaster onto the blockwork. Yeah. So we did that first, obviously, around the doors and the windows. So they fixed all those up, and then then put the first coat on. Right.
So what would be the time lapse between the first coat and the second coat?
Well, we managed to get most of the hard wall in the morning, but we didn't do the last wall. We just did the first two. They were quite large, so we did the two sort of. The two longest walls first, got those floated in the morning, and then skimmed in the afternoon, set in the afternoon.
And that's good practice to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be a bit risky, because if you don't get it just right, you tend to get blistering with the multi-finish.
But if you'd left it for the following day, would there have been complications?
Well, not really. It just meant they may have been a bit dry, so we might have had to treat them with a bit of PVA, which is more expensive, more time, more everything. So that, you're better off trying to do it in the same day if you can. So, and it went okay. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was all right.
Waste disposal, is that quite straightforward?
Waste disposal, same thing again. It was they had a plasterboard skip there anyway, because
So it has to go in a plasterboard skip, not a general skip.
Depending on what, if there's a lot of it, then any waste hardwall or skip should go in a gypsum skip.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
If it's just a little bit in the bottom.
So what sort of PPE would you use if you were preparing and mixing the plaster?
Well, obviously goggles, gloves, face mask, just an FP3 or FP2. Yeah. And safety boots, obviously.
Do you mix it manually?
No, using mechanical mixer.
Yeah.
So we have an RCD on the coming off the
So it's a paddle
into
drill,
the socket. Yeah, it's just a paddle drill, and then a 110 transformer.
Brilliant.
It's a 110 drill, and then for personal PPE, just boots, gloves, goggles, the whole lot really.
And with the building site, you don't do quite so much site protection, I take it? As you would
No, it
in
wasn't so bad because the floors had been screeded. So, well, you know, you don't want too much mess, obviously, but you know, we didn't have to worry so much about.
What about manual handling?
Manual handling. Well, 2 people to lift a board, a bit of plaster if you can, or plasterboard.
Yeah.
And they are 25 kilos. You can manage them just about on your own, but it's not good practice really. So yeah, it's just me and the chap, and me and the boy, just handballed them in from outside where they were kept in the dry, and they were like lying flat on a pallet.
Fine, and that's the way.
So you know that's the best way to keep them.
Yes, it is. Yeah, keep them dry and protected is important, isn't it? And good to keep secure. Good. Okay, Tim, that all sounds very good. You've given me a very good description, full, accurate description of the work you carried out. So thank you very much indeed for that. Thank you.
My pleasure, Roger. Thank you.